7 weeks ago, I went to an auction searching for the perfect weanling when I came across this gorgeous Bay Roan filly. When she came into the auction ring, I knew I had to bid on her and win no matter what it took, and that is exactly what happened. I was so emotional and excited all in one, and I couldn't believe that she was actually coming home to Free Spirit Farm. She was completely unhandled and 5 months old at the time, so I knew it was going to be a challenge, but I was really looking forward to building trust with her, and I just spent a lot of time in her stall talking to her, letting her know she was safe. And I just was training her with building blocks. We even got to the point fairly quickly where I was able to slip the halter over her nose, and I just continued to build on that day by day by day. And eventually she let me completely put the halter on, groom her, brush her face, pick up all 4 legs, and even spray her. Then it was time for her to go out into the paddock once quarantine was up. She actually led out there, and she was so happy when she was able to finally go outside, munch on some hay, and meet the other horses. She continued to settle in and blossom as the weeks went by. It was so wonderful seeing Ariel with the other horses, including my mare Belle and then Esmeralda, my other filly, who she became best friends with. It was just a perfect situation, and I can't wait to show you more of her progress.
Hey horse lovers, welcome back to Free Spirit Equestrian. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a little bit of work with Miss Ariel. She had a farrier appointment yesterday, so I kept her in the stall overnight. And now we're going to take her out and work on some halter training, some leading. She was so good for her farrier appointment. I posted a short video that you can check out on my page. She was just such a sweetheart, and so was Esmeralda. And that's why I just wanted to take this opportunity to update you on her progress and do a little bit of work with her and show you. Okay, so we're gonna get her out of the stall and we're gonna lead her outside and work with her. Let's go. Also today, I am wearing my Piaf Plum lipstick, which is out of my equestrian themed lipstick line. We are relaunching all of the products this Sunday.
Ariel, you ready to go outside? You were such a good girl yesterday. Yes, let's get outside. Oh, hi, honey. You're so precious. Go back with Ezzy and everyone? Yes. We gotta groom you up too, huh?
Okay, so I'm gonna bring my grooming products outside into the paddock and work with her out here. And then we're gonna put her back out with her babies, with her friends. So hopefully she'll be a good girl. It's the first time I've taken her away from Belle and Ezzy, which I think is still important to do sometimes because I don't want her to become completely feral again, you know what I mean? And then she'll just go right back out and be a happy camper. She's been really good in the stalls. She didn't care. She only called out a couple times. So that was good.
Let's go out. You good girl. Come on. Get back outside, baby. Girl. Right back out. Don't walk too close, okay? Good girl.
So now I'm gonna groom Ariel out in the paddock and just spend some time with her. And then like I said, we're gonna lead her actually into the outdoor arena because I'm gonna put Belle and Ezzy out there so they can play for a little while. And then they'll all go back in their paddock. Are you being so good? For being separated for the first time since being here and going out with them, she's actually being really, really good. I know. But I think it's important to do this, like I was saying, because she is weaned and you just never know what's going to happen. So I want to work on, you know, not taking her away per se, but going to the barn, eating, whether it's grooming, leading, whatever the case may be, and then going right back out with her friends, just like I would do with the other horses. Okay. I know, you're ready. We got you a little grooming, okay? So cute. Good girl. Good baby. She has a super thick coat. I think that's because, you know, she's from Canada. So she has this massive coat, plus baby fuzz. I mean, Ezzy has baby fuzz too. You're so good. You want to check that out? Okay. By nature, baby horses are very gentle And they don't want to be aggressive unless, of course, they have some serious issue or massive trauma, or you do something really dumb, or they're super scared. But in general, they're pretty sweet.
Am I brushing your butt? Oh, you like the itchies. Oh, you like it. Okay, we gotta brush your little face. You gotta brush your little face.
Okay, we're gonna give her a little polish spray. Maybe that'll ward off some of the dust. Yeah. Good job, good girl. Good girl.
After spraying the polish, I brush her down with a soft brush to make sure that it sticks. Plus, I'm getting some of the shavings out of her tail from the stall.
Good girl. Good girl.
Now I'm gonna pick up all 4 of Ariel's legs. As you can see, we already did the first one. She was so good for the farrier. I was extremely proud of her. She's honestly such a sweet, gentle little filly.
Good job. So we had to deworm her again like 2 weeks after we did the first set of deworming per my vet and per the fecal. So that's just what's gonna be best for both her and Esmeralda. And you did really good. Okay, we're gonna walk around and then put her out in the outdoor arena. We've tortured you enough, you poor baby.
First, Ariel and I are gonna walk around the paddock. She's been doing really well with leading. She's totally understanding the concept. So I will walk her in different directions. I'll ask her to turn, and then we'll stop and take breaks and let her pause for a little bit just to absorb what we're doing in that moment. And she's even backing up. So she's understanding to move away from the pressure, and she's learning to follow on the lead too. Now, sometimes she'll kind of stop and, you know, pause for a minute, and that's totally fine and normal. And we're just going slow. Plus, she's kind of exploring in this paddock too. So she's stopping and sniffing, which I'm allowing her to do, of course, because she's a baby. But yeah, she'll walk towards the horses, away from the horses, to the barn, away from the barn. So all really good signs. She's extremely smart and willing, and that just makes the training so much easier. I just cannot believe that she went from unhandled to how she's responding now. Like leading, grooming, all of the basics are basically down, and we're just going to spend time improving them over the next several months to years. Ariel truly has transformed since she first arrived here at the farm from coming from the auction. And she really is just such a quiet, reserved soul. She's totally opposite from Esmeralda, who is very exuberant and expressive. Ariel is just so quiet. And I do think she'll come out of her shell even more as time goes on, but I also think this is just her personality, is to just kind of, you know, be a little bit more composed. And I've had horses like that. I mean, Jiminy is sort of like that. He'll get expressive and silly sometimes. For the most part, he's business. He's all about business. So as you can see here, I'm doing some different exercises with her. This is the first time Ariel's walked over some poles. And it's a really simple exercise to get her thinking about where her feet are and proprioception and moving different legs independently. Oftentimes, people think training starts with horses when they're 3 or 4 or even 2, but it starts from the day you meet them. I mean, every interaction, you're either training or untraining a horse. So we're just working again on some of these things that will help us down the road. So right now I'm just walking and stopping and teaching her to halt and give me space without putting any pressure on her at all. And she did really well with that. She's a very kind mare. And then I'm asking her to back up a little bit. And now I'm going to see if she'll understand how to move her hindquarters over, asking her to move differently. She did exactly what I asked her to do. I just love her. Now I'm gonna ask her to back up a couple steps to do something a little bit different. Then I'm gonna ask her to move her hindquarters over, going the opposite direction. Now each horse has a weaker side, I mean completely, and that is very, very normal. It's almost like they have to totally learn how to do it on the other side sometimes. So she still crossed over and was understanding the concept. Now she just needs more practice and fine tuning. I also make sure to give a lot of praise when I'm working with any horse, but of course a baby, and to keep things short and simple. Now I'm going to ask her to bend and flex her neck, basically a carrot stretch. And this exercise is not only good for them physically to do once in a while, but it's also teaching her to move her head and neck independently from her body, because the first reaction when you move their head is for them to turn their whole body towards you and move their feet. So she did pretty good with that. That was a good attempt. And we're going to ask her to do it again. I'm going to back her up a couple steps and try to get her a little bit more balanced and square. And then I'm going to ask her to do it on this side. And as you can see, I instantly released her. That was amazing. I am so happy. Like, it's just these little simple things that make me just explode. I just love this whole process. It's just incredible. So, yep, we're gonna end it right there. She was phenomenal. Take the halter off, let her do her thing. Then we're gonna let the crazies in, AKA Belle and Esmeralda.
Ariel did so well. She was super calm and quiet and responsive, and I'm really proud of her. So now I'm gonna let Belle and Esmeralda in the outdoor arena with her, let them play a little bit while I drag their paddock and clean that up a bit.
I gotta get to the gate. Good girl.
You wanna go with your friend? You have dirt all over your face. Wait.
Now the bestie foals are reunited and they can just hang out in here for a little while. And then of course they'll go back in the paddock. I just love that they like to go right next to each other and graze, and they'll groom each other and sleep and play. It is just so cute. Ariel is also very independent, and so is Esmeralda. They will walk off and do their own thing and explore. So that's really great too. It's not like they're so attached where they can't be separated at all. And I think, again, like I was saying, it's so important to work with horses independently in some circumstance so that they don't become buddy sour or super, super dependent on another horse when it comes to basic handling. Horses need a herd no matter what. I mean, 100%, that is a fact. They need other horses. Nothing else will do, or they need a companion animal. But when it comes to handling, they need to understand how to do that away from other horses too.
Time to do my favorite barn chore, drag paddock.
In 3, 2, 1, drag!
Whoa. Not what I wanted. Okay, let's try that again. In 3, 2, 1, drag. Okay, now it worked. What's up, Belle? You want to ride the four-wheeler? You checking it out? Comes Big Mama. I know you want to come in here because I just put a round bale out. I will in a second. Hi, baby. Good girl. Ezzy, what are you doing? You good girl, Ariel. I also dragged the geldings paddock too. So they're just coming in here, put a new round bale out. So I don't actually separate mares and geldings. It's just that Belle has Esmeralda, and then of course Ariel's still very little and she's a weanling. So that's why basically I have them separate. But once everybody's weaned and a little older, they'll all be together for the most part, you know what I mean, mixing mares and geldings. And then Bagheera, she'll go in with the foals plus Belle and then out with the geldings, just depending on the day. So yeah. Hi, pretty boys. Arlo, be nice. Are you bugging Ariel? Oh, she's so rambunctious. Ariel just takes it. Are you bugging her? Back in the paddock. My gosh. You are crazy. See, why can't you be good like them and just go in your paddock? Go in the paddock, Ezzy. Come on. Go in the paddock. Wild thing. Go in the paddock. You know what to do. There you go. Good girl. Paddock. Good job. Crazy. Ariel's just like, yep, I'm a good girl. There, you happy? Clean pen, round bale, fresh water. Good girls. All right, let's go get Bagheera. I think we're gonna put her in with them for the rest of the day. Would that be good? You like Bagheera, even though you're a little bossy. You are bossy. You can't deny that. You guys getting a good drink. Ezzy, your color is so cool right now. Very beautiful. Ariel, your color is always awesome. Oh, look at the baby. They are just so fun to watch. Just some big old girls. Hi. Hi. Are you wild? I think you're rubbing off on Ariel. You got dirt on your face. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to poke your eye, but I'm trying to clean it. Your beard is crazy. It's getting bigger and bigger. Such a good baby. You are gorgeous. Yes, you are. Look at this big old butt. Look at that big butt.
I love you so much. You're the coolest. You're the coolest. The best baby. You're such a good girl.
Such a pretty girl. Go eat. I'm gonna go get Grandma. All right, we got Miss Bagheera. She doesn't care where she is. She likes to go wherever the food is. You're just such a sweetheart. All right, girlies, enjoy your day. I threw some hay out here earlier before I put the round bale out. Clean it up, Belle. Ariel. Well, horse lovers, I really hope you enjoyed this update video on Miss Ariel. She is such a sweetheart. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything Free Spirit Equestrian, and I'll see you next time.